Hey, folks, welcome into Earl Hall Studio Live. I am definitely changing the name. It was the Earl Hall Show Live, but we're switching it up a little bit. Earl Hall Studio Live. Look, everybody is always looking to get more views. They're looking to get more clicks. They're looking to actually make an impact with the businesses that we're running. I mean, that's the name of the game here is in the age that we live in with social media, and now especially with AI, there are things that can definitely be done that can make an impact and a difference. I know when I first started out, gosh, it's been almost, well, 15 years since I've been live streaming, making videos on YouTube. YouTube came out in 2007, and I've been on since about 2010. So it's a lot to understand and a lot to know. And I know it can be kind of frustrating, but with the power of, especially with the power of AI now, and I'm going to go through a couple of things that I'm sure you'll be interested in really understanding and seeing about. Hey, what's up, Cyrus? Glad to have you in here, man. Thanks for being here with us today. My good friend there. Thanks for being here. Look, everyone talks about video quality. They talk about how to actually do a live stream. They talk about how to put together a video. Now, what we've also seen is the impact that actually understanding how to title your videos, right? How to title it, and then thumbnails. Today, what I want to go through with you is are the tools that I actually use in order to come up with my titles. It is actually a process that if we don't go through this process, we're going to have an issue. Titling is really it's between titles and thumbnails, but titles is what's searchable. Now, let me give you a little hint here. I'm going to open up basically an incognito window so that we can actually dive into some things without any other interference. Like if I log into my YouTube account, then we're not going to be able to see like the actual factual things that I actually want you to see and understand. And while I'm pulling this up, if you have something like a topic that you're interested in and you actually want to be able to see how to title that topic, you can go ahead and throw those into the chat and I'd be happy to go through that with you. But I've got some ideas on my own as well, and we're going to go through those. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to share my screen, and we're going to take a look here. All right, I think this is going to share my incognito window. Yes, it is. Basically, if you don't know what an incognito window is, it's in Google Chrome, and you can just go there, and it doesn't save any of your data, and it doesn't show old data. So like if you've done searches, you're not going to get those same type of searches again. But let me do this here, and I just want to make sure that no one has put something in. All right, no one's put in a topic, which is okay. So we're going to go through this, and I'm going to show you how it is that I actually do the topics for my videos and how I come up with those topics. And it's about two to three steps that I actually go through because I know how important it is to be able to do this. And if you've been getting low views, if you've been getting low click-through rates, in particular on YouTube, the reason is because the SEO, the search engine optimization, starting with your title is not there. So let's take a look here. So if I do a search right now, and let's say I'm an instructor, which I'm a coach, and I want to create a video on how to create better thumbnails. All right, now you can see, and I want you to pay attention to this, and I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go back even further. Now, as you'll notice, when I start typing in, and I'll just go to the beginning so you can watch what I'm typing, how, and you see YouTube is filling in the blanks below. Now, I'm going to let you understand and see the power of this. So we're going to go how to, and what this is doing. And I can tell you this right now. As you're typing in a potential topic or potential heading or potential title for your video, what YouTube is actually doing is telling you what people have already typed in at a huge rate to search for. And I've only typed in how to, but everything that comes up under that are actually search terms that people have been looking up at a very high level. So I can go in how to create, and it's giving me how to create a YouTube channel, a website, PayPal account. There's all these things, and let's just say I'm looking up a title. How to is actually a really good title to use. Start using how to create, and I'll just say better. And you can see all the stuff it's giving. Thumbnails. And we've got, this is the number one here, how to create better thumbnails. We've even got how to make better thumbnails for YouTube, right? So we can select this one. Now, what this is actually telling you and showing you, this title is actually the title you want to use. It's actually, don't try and get cute and fancy with it at all, because then you're going to start kind of making mistakes. I'm going to copy this title. So I know that this is a good title, right? I know that that is a good title. But now what I want to do is I'm going to go to my very own YouTube channel, and we'll go back here. I'm going to go to my, not an incognito window, but actually to my YouTube window, right? All right, so let's share that screen. All right, so now I'm actually logged in. As you can see my little face up here in the top right-hand corner. I'm logged into my YouTube account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in that title. And I'm just going to hit enter. Now, it's giving me pretty much the same information. But what I want you to key in on here, I use vidIQ, is an enhancement to YouTube, and I also use TubeBuddy. Now, what this shows me are things that will work for my channel. And I'll show you TubeBuddy and I'll show you vidIQ and some of the real AI tools that can be used to really enhance what it is that you're doing. So TubeBuddy is showing me that for that title, that the search volume is good. It's showing me the competition is excellent, meaning there's not a lot of competition on this title. And it's giving me an overall rate unweighted score, which is excellent. Now, unrated for TubeBuddy means it's not paying attention to my channel. So I want to go and I want to click here for the weighted results. This is what I want to get, is the weighted results from TubeBuddy. So now the weighted results, now the unweighted results were 91. The weighted results based on my channel is 43, but it's still showing good, that I'll still get a good amount of views by using this title the way that it is. Now, you can also ask for, like, even if you click on results, it shows you the thumbnails, it shows you the different titles that have been used with this same type of title to be used in YouTube. This is going to get you much better ranking than you trying to, or me trying to be cute about how to title our YouTube videos to see that they get views. TubeBuddy, and if I go to actually TubeBuddy, the website itself, so I'm going to just log in and I'm going to share this tab instead. Now, this is showing, this is my TubeBuddy account, right? This is my actual TubeBuddy account. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the affiliate center. And what I'll do is I'll share my affiliate link with you if you'd like to get a copy of TubeBuddy. So I'm just going to share this and I'm going to copy the link and I'm actually going to paste that into the chat. And I'm going to go through some of these things within TubeBuddy because one of the things that I firmly understand, I'm just going to stop sharing my screen here for a minute. One of the things that I firmly understand is that building a channel on YouTube, especially if you're in the beginning stages, even if you've been doing it for a while, it's going to take a while. Let's just put it that way. It's going to take a while, depending on the genre that you're in, the type of YouTube videos that it is that you're making, those topics. If there's an audience for what it is that you're looking to provide and do and teach or show, um, it's going to take a little time to build that up, which is going to mean there's going to have to be some consistency there. So if you're only putting out a YouTube video every couple of weeks, it's probably not real consistent. But like with this particular show that I'm doing, the Earl Hall Studio podcast or Earl Hall Studio Live podcast, what I want to do is come to you once a week to show you these things. And it's really how I started building my entire YouTube channel. But once I started to discover like the real things behind what builds a channel are actually those things that may be considered kind of boring, kind of techie, kind of overwhelming. It is more than just slapping up a video and hoping that you get likes. And with the power of AI that we have now, I'm really going to dive into some things with you here. What I'm going to do, excuse me, I want to go to vidIQ. That is the other place that I go to that I use for a lot of the stuff that I do. I use vidIQ and then I also use actually ChatGPT. And I'll be going through some of those things later, but I really want to focus you in on the titles. So let me go ahead and share this screen with you again. And we're going to go and see my dashboard on vidIQ. So this is what we're looking at now. Now, I would suggest that you would probably want to start with TubeBuddy. vidIQ, I think, goes a little bit deeper into some things, especially with AI. So now over here in vidIQ, it says AI title recommendations. And so I'm going to paste, whoops, that's not the title that I had. Let me go back here. The title that I had, I can go back and copy that. Here's the title How to Make Better Thumbnails for YouTube. Now, I've only got one credit remaining. So I'm using my credit for you guys here, right? All right, so get title ideas. And now what this is going to do, it's AI generated titles, literally AI generated titles that I have right here that I can simply copy the title and use that title. Now, also, we can look up different keywords if we want to add those to what we're putting inside of the description for our videos and things like that. There's a lot of information that's here. But what you can do with this, like the first one, boost clicks with eye-catching YouTube thumbnails. All right, that's a little bit different from really what I was going for with how to make, well, no, it did say how to make better thumbnails for YouTube. All right, let's change this. Let's say, and I'm going to go back to what I had before because we did select how to make better thumbnails. But I'm going to type in, and I'm going to share this tab instead, how to make better titles. All right, this is saying how to make better YouTube titles. So we're going to take a look at this, and it's the same process. So this is telling me on vidIQ, the overall score is showing me that the competition is very high. You see, we're in the vidIQ section over here on YouTube. I have vidIQ as well as TubeBuddy connected to my YouTube account so that I can see all of these. So that particular title is showing an overall score of 21 out of 100. It's showing me that the competition is extremely high here. And the search volume is kind of low for this particular title. It's showing the top channels for this search term so I can see if I can even compete, and top related opportunities. And it's showing me the given scores here. So if I wanted a higher score, I could say how to write title for YouTube video that get views. Now, this doesn't sound grammatically correct, but it's showing a score of 64. Now, if I go down here to TubeBuddy, which I can look at as well for that same title, it's giving me an unweighted score. I'm going to click on the weighted score, and you want the weighted score for your own particular channel so that you can see. Now, the weighted score for my channel is giving me an excellent for this particular title. It's giving me an excellent score for this particular title. And I can also hit when you hit the explore button, it just gives you, you can type in whatever you want here and then hit that explore button. But this is letting me know with the weighted score that for my channel, this would be actually a good video to produce. Is this making sense to everyone that's watching? I want to make sure. And by the way, let me know where you're tuned in from. Are you on, because we're broadcasting live on LinkedIn, on YouTube, 2 channels on Facebook is where we're broadcasting. Just type in the chat where you're watching me from. This will always be interesting to me to see this. But I'm hoping that these types of things actually make sense that I'm trying to share with you now, because I know that it gets, I'm going to stop. It gets extremely frustrating, especially if you're trying to build a YouTube channel and you don't have the appropriate tools or don't have the appropriate knowledge to be able to use what I've just shown you in conjunction with AI to really develop things better than what you may be developing right now. All right, thanks, Cyrus. Cyrus is letting me know he's watching us over on YouTube, which I definitely appreciate that. When you're looking to grow a YouTube channel, it is more than just about creating a good video or even doing a good live stream. It is about those behind the scene things that actually matter in order to be seen. It is, when you look at platforms like Instagram, TikTok, where they're real heavy on stuff like hashtags, you've got to understand those hashtags. YouTube hashtags aren't actually that relevant or important, but it does come down to the title first, and then the thumbnail. And then with that, what it is that you put into the description. You can put hashtags in the description, but if you nail 2 things, you're going to be leaps and bounds ahead. And I'm going to explain to you why on this point as well. You get to see your analytics inside of YouTube behind the scenes. And you get to see things like click-through rate, how many times your thumbnail was actually served up to people, which would be thousands of times. And based on that, how many people clicked through on that thumbnail? So visually, the thumbnail is important because you're up in competition with everyone else that is making similar videos. And let me explain what I mean by that. YouTube is what I call an intent-based platform. People go there and they start typing in things like how to. That's what they usually start typing in because they want to know how to do something. And so if they're typing in something in your genre, how to, whatever your genre is or whatever kind of problems you solve, there are a whole bunch of other people that do the same type of thing. You're in competition with your competition. So if their thumbnail is more visually appealing, it's going to draw that viewer to that thumbnail. And then after that, the title has to be compelling. There has to be a compelling title to go behind that. And what I've just walked you through is how to actually get those compelling titles. The first step in this is just start typing in on YouTube. Just start typing in what you're thinking about titling your video. Don't put up a video, I'm telling you, do not put up a video without at least doing that step. Because YouTube is literally giving you what people have already been searching for on a big scale. And you use that title exactly. And then also you can use the tools that I talked about here today, whether it's TubeBuddy or whether it's vidIQ, especially if you connect them to your YouTube account, which you saw it was for me, and it gives you those scores. And then if you want to, you could even go a little bit deeper to see if you can come up with a better title using the AI tools that are within TubeBuddy and within vidIQ. The next step about this whole thing, and we're going to get into this probably in the next episode, I want to talk about your thumbnail. how to create your thumbnail. This is not a lot of rocket science that goes into this. And I'll be talking about a tool called Canva in order to create your thumbnails. Every thumbnail for the past 5 years, I'd say 3 to 5 years, that I have ever created has been created in Canva. And you can look through my YouTube account in particular to literally see the thumbnails that I've created. When you look at the different thumbnails that are out there, and the thumbnail is just the picture you see when you first go to YouTube and you decide to click, it's, I'll put it this way, it's important. A lot of people look over these things. They look over the thumbnail, they look over the title, meaning they don't pay attention to it, and then wonder why they're not getting the clicks or the views that they want to have. But those two things are the beginning things, your title and your thumbnail. And that's why I wanted to talk about these things here today. If anyone does have any questions, feel free. You can ask those in the chat and I'll be glad to help you with those. I want to make sure that you do visit my website. It's earlhallstudio.com. And you can see all of the things that I do there. Link is in the description of this video or wherever it is that you're watching it right now, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on LinkedIn, or whether it be on YouTube. The links are in the description. If you need some help, we can set up a one-on-one and we can do a consult and we can talk about the things that you're looking to do, whether it's on your YouTube channel or just video production in general. Right now, in the age that we live in, it is all about content creation. It does not matter what business it is that you're in. If you're not creating content, relevant content to a very specific audience on a consistent basis, it's why your business is probably not going where you want it to go. It is the age that we live in. A lot of people ask me the question, well, I'm a little bit intimidated about getting on video, in particular doing live streams. The thing is, and I'll just put it out there this way, the first time, if you've never done it, you're going to suck. And you may suck for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. But if you ever want to get better at a thing, it's about pushing through the fear and actually doing that thing and not letting what others think about what you're doing affect you so much that it paralyzes you. This is the age of content creation. We're here. It's not going anywhere. Millionaires are made all the time through the content that they produce. And the reason why you produce content is so that people can understand what it is that you do, who it is that you are, and how it is and why it is that you do what you do. And using these simple tools, especially TubeBuddy and vidIQ, is going to make it a lot simpler for you to be able to reach the audience that is actually looking for what it is that you do. As I said before, YouTube is a intent-based platform. People go there looking for answers, and it's evergreen. I still make money on videos I did a decade ago, still to this day. You creating content on YouTube, it could be seen as a revenue generator, which it is for many that understand how to do it. But it is also the place where people come to find you, the expert on what it is that you do. I know you're good at what you do, but a lot of times what it comes down to is not really knowing how to do the thing you want to do in regards to get, because that's the thing you want. You want to be noticed. Thank you so much. I didn't see any questions come in, but I definitely appreciate you all for watching me today on what is now called Earl Hall Studio Live, the podcast. I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel, and wherever you're watching me right now, subscribe. Look and see what it is that I do and how it is that I can help. If I can help you, feel free to reach out and we can see what we can do together. You have an awesome and amazing Saturday, rest of your day. If you're watching the replay, please give a thumbs up. If you're watching live, give a thumbs up, give a heart. Leave me a comment, leave me a question, watching live or on the replay. And I'll see you guys real soon. You take care.